So today I'm going to be cooking beef stew, making beef stew, and I thought I'd show you guys how I do it. Okay, I've already chopped everything, but I'll show you as we go. Okay, so we have our stewing beef already chopped. There's 4 carrots and a clove of garlic, 2 medium-sized onions, a cup of celery, some Italian seasoning here, beef broth with the red wine, some vegetable juice, some baby potatoes, salt and pepper, bay leaf, onion powder, and I can never pronounce this, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce it today, but some of that. Oh yes, pot with 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. You're gonna need another, I have this bowl, but you're gonna need another bowl, and in here is a 1/4 cup of flour, some salt, some pepper, and that's where I put the Italian seasoning, Charlie, go lay down, and the onion powder. So I should probably put this down over here. And okay, give me a second because I got to put Charles out. Come on. Okay, so in here, all you're gonna do is you need to coat your meat. So I'm gonna we'll do like half, I guess, for now. And I do have a lid somewhere, and you're just gonna shake it up. And with the oil, you're gonna want to get it nice and hot. So I'm gonna have to grab another plate, I guess. And just take them out, put them on a plate, and then we're gonna do the same thing with the rest of the meat. And when we're putting them in the hot oil, we're just gonna be like quickly turning them till the outside of them gets like a nice brown. Okay, and then do the same thing with this. And then the difference of the rest of the flour in here, you just toss it. You don't need it for anything, and it's got raw meat on it. Okay. So let me just clean up this, and then we're gonna come back in a second to start frying our beef chunks. Okay, so our oil is nice and warm, and I have the beef chunks over here. So what we're gonna do is, you're gonna want your pot not on a high setting, but like, you want your oil hot enough, but you want to cook these on a low to medium. And you just put them in there, and you're just gonna kind of move them around. If you were to double this or make a big one, you would have to do your first 1 chunk of meat. 1 chunk of meat, and then 1 chunk of vegetable. 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 And then 1 and then you would have to do your second thing. So you might need a little bit more oil. And that's how you do it. Just let them cook in there. And you, like I said, and you're just looking for all the sides to be brown. And what you're going to do is, after these are brown, get yourself the bowl, and we're going to put our meat in the bowl. Yeah, just let them darken up in there. Okay, so I'm going to let this do what it has to do, and then when we come back, we'll start putting everything back into the pot with, you know, the celery, the onion, stuff like that, the broth. Okay, so our meat is done, and we'll get to that in a second. First, I'm going to get in a pipe toke. Oh, let's see if there's a refry. Okay, so our meat is done, and what I did is you just put it right back into the pot, and I've already added the 3 cups of beef broth and the 3 cups of the vegetable juice, and you just want to give that a stir, and then we're going to add in a cup of celery that's thinly sliced, our 2 medium onions, and what else? Our bay leaf. And then you're gonna add in the 2 tablespoons of pronounce that.
Worcestershire. Hey! Look! The Worcestershire sauce is my cock! Hey? You want me to go squirt it into your beef stew?
No!
Here.
Give me that.
Just show it to them.
This sauce. That's the 2 tablespoons that you need. And we're going to pour that into there. We're going to turn up the heat because we need this to boil. Get to a boil. Once it gets to a boil, you're going to turn it down. You're going to cover it, and it's going to cook for an hour. When that time's up, that's when we're going to put in our carrots and our potatoes. And then we just let that cook for another 30 to 40 minutes. And last thing we do is our peas about 5 minutes before we're going to serve, and we take out the bay leaf. But let's get this to a boil, and then once it's been cooking for an hour, I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so it's been an hour, and now what we're going to do is add our carrots, and I've put the garlic in there, and you're going to stir this around. And you're going to add your potatoes. I'm using the baby potatoes. If you don't have the baby ones, then just make bite size out of the bigger potatoes. And you're just going to stir that around. I might add another couple potatoes. So what you're going to do now is you're going to bring this back to a boil. And once it comes back to a boil, then you're going to cover it, and you're going to just leave it on a simmer for probably about 40 minutes for your carrots and your potatoes to cook. See, it's already starting to come back. So we're gonna just keep that. I'm putting it like more like a 2 on the stove. Cover that and leave that, and then our next step is going to be putting the peas in. And I was going to say that you could probably do this in the crock pot, but you would leave it on a low setting, probably I want to say probably between 6 and 8 hours, probably closer to like 8. And then if you're gonna do it like on high setting in your crock pot, you would do like probably close to 5, between 4 and 5. So while we wait for this to cook for another 40 minutes, you can watch a clip of when I was trying to get Charlie dressed up for Halloween. You're wrecking your costume. Come here. Charlie the ghost.
He's tripping. You better help him out of there.
Come here. Come here. Come here.
He's gonna hurt himself.
There. Good boy. Okay, so it's been around 40 minutes, and this is... Okay, so we're going to want to take out the bay leaf. Okay, and this is where we're going to put in 1.5 cups of peas. And the peas don't take very long, they only take a couple minutes. Now, if you want your, now this is not bad, like it's, if you want your, a little bit more thicker, your, the liquid, but this is actually pretty, it's actually pretty good, so maybe, I won't need that much. So in a jar, or I would say grab a jar, you put some water and you just do some cornstarch in there. Give it a good shake, and when this this back too. You want to get it like at you know what? Actually, I'm going to turn it up because you need it out at a little bit of a boiling. And while we wait for that, we're going to get our bowls and spoons ready. And if you're gonna have like a bun or bread or whatever, you would do that now. And we need a ladle to scoop it out. Okay, so that's starting to come to a boil. And what you're gonna do is you're just going to let's put that like that. You're just gonna pour a little bit in. You don't need a lot because it will thicken up. And depending on like how do I have? Oh my goodness! I put the spoon down and it cut the bay leaf. Now, depending on how thick you like your stew to be, if it's still not thick enough for you, then you're just gonna pour a little bit more in. Give it a good mixing. That should be good. Okay. We'll grab one of our bowls. And ladle some into here. It looks really good. Okay, and then we're going to face that at Ed because he's okay.
I get to be the guinea pig.
You do.
Okay, let me just get in a bong toke.
I think it's gonna be, watch, it's hot.
Huh?
Watch, it's hot.
Watch, it's hot.
Yeah.
What do you got in here?
Carrots and peas and celery and onions and potatoes and some garlic.
It's a poison.
No, it'll help you.
Oh my fuck! It's good. It's almost as good as when I make it. Eh? Pretty close. I've never made it though. Fuck! Fucking hot! Cocksucker! Anyway.
Okay. I need to get this mirror to see where I am. Okay. So anyways, let's try. Ed tried, and now I'll try.
So did you want the salt and pepper? No.
It's so good. The meat is so tender. Did you think the meat was tender?
Yeah, but I got some tender meat for you. You want some tender meat, Donna?
No. Why you do that?
What? Why do you say things that you know I'm gonna say something like that too? Okay, continue your video.
It's really good. Everything is just cooked perfectly on it. So anyways, if you have any questions or whatever, there's a link at the bottom of this. Or you can, what is that thing that you do?
There's a link at the bottom of what?
Not a link, like a thing.
What?
Where I am. Like if they want to message me.
Oh, it's in the description below.
Mm-hmm. It's in the description below. And, or just leave a comment underneath the video, whatever you want to do. And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Donna's in a rush to get out of there because she wants some real tender meat.
Stop!
Okay.
You're an ass. Anyways, that's it. That's all.
She wants to love me tender. Hey.
Bye.